Far beyond the hills, beyond the rivers that sang softly beneath the stars, there was a forest known as the Whispering Forest. It was not a frightening place. It was a gentle place where the trees moved slowly with the wind, where flowers opened beneath the moonlight, and where every creature had a quiet story to share. The people who lived near the forest said that if you walked carefully and listened closely, you could hear the trees whispering kind words. They whispered about old memories. They whispered about forgotten dreams. And sometimes, they whispered about someone who needed a little hope. At the edge of this forest lived a small child named Leo. Leo loved evenings more than any other time of the day. While others hurried to finish their work before darkness arrived, Leo would sit beside his small window and watch the sky slowly change colors. He loved the moment when the golden sunlight disappeared and the first stars appeared like tiny lanterns hanging above the world. Every night before sleeping, Leo's grandmother told him stories about the Whispering Forest. Inside that forest, she would say, there are many wonders waiting for those who enter with a kind heart. Leo always wondered what those wonders might be. A hidden castle? A magical river? A friendly creature? Or perhaps something nobody had ever discovered before.
One peaceful evening, as the stars began to shine, Leo noticed something unusual. A tiny golden light was glowing between the trees. It was not the light of a candle. It was not the light of a person carrying a lamp. It seemed to float gently in the darkness, moving slowly deeper into the forest. Leo watched quietly. The little light stopped. Then it moved again, almost as if it was inviting him to follow. The next morning, Leo told his grandmother what he had seen. She smiled warmly. Perhaps the forest is showing you something, she said. But remember, Leo, the greatest treasures are not always things we can hold in our hands. Sometimes they are feelings we discover in our hearts. Leo carried those words with him. That evening, with his grandmother's permission, he walked toward the Whispering Forest. He carried a small bag with some bread, a bottle of water, and a tiny lantern his grandfather had made many years ago. The forest welcomed him with a gentle breeze. The leaves danced above his head. The flowers seemed to open as he passed. And somewhere far away, a bird sang a peaceful song. Leo followed the golden light along a small pathway. Soon, he found a little rabbit sitting beside a fallen branch. The rabbit looked worried. "Are you all right?" Leo asked. The rabbit looked up. "My family cannot cross the path because this branch is blocking our way." Leo could have continued walking. The mysterious light was already moving ahead. He wanted to discover where it would lead. But he remembered his grandmother's words. The greatest treasures were found in the heart. So Leo put down his lantern and gently moved the branch away. The rabbit smiled. "Thank you," said the rabbit. "The forest remembers kindness." Leo continued his journey. A little further ahead, he found a bird with a broken wing sitting beneath a tree. Again, the golden light moved forward. Again, Leo stopped. He made a small shelter from leaves and stayed with the bird until it felt safe. Slowly, the bird became stronger. Finally, after walking deeper into the forest, Leo reached a beautiful clearing. In the center stood an old tree. Hanging from one of its branches was a lantern. A lantern brighter and warmer than any light Leo had ever seen. The golden light he had followed came from this lantern. Leo looked around. "Who placed this here?" he whispered. The wind moved through the trees. The leaves began to whisper. And slowly, Leo heard a gentle voice. "This lantern shines because of kindness." Leo looked surprised. "The lantern does not need oil or fire," the voice continued. "It grows brighter whenever someone helps another without expecting anything in return." Leo looked at his own small lantern. Then he looked at the magical lantern. He understood. The true magic was never the light. The true magic was the kindness that created it. Leo returned home under the quiet stars. His grandmother smiled when she saw him. "Did you find what you were searching for?" she asked. Leo thought for a moment. "I found a magical lantern," he said. "But I think the real magic was helping others along the way." His grandmother gently hugged him. "Then you found the greatest treasure." That night, Leo placed the feather beside his bed. He closed his eyes and listened to the peaceful sounds outside. The wind. The trees. The distant songs of the forest. And somewhere far away, hidden among the trees, a little lantern continued to glow. Not because someone lit it, but because kindness always creates its own light.